Welcome back to Morg TV. Today I have a video response to Jameson Kane's request 500 subscriber contest, where he wants to have a look at people's stash. Now, as you all probably know, I've got one of the largest collections of minis of anybody I ever met, so it will take several videos to show you my entire stash, but today I'm going to show you my unpainted Vampire Counts army. In front of you you've got the current Vampire Counts book, Nagash, Warhammer The End of Times and Sigmar's Blood, and these are books that provide a lot of fluff and background to help me decide some of the characters in my army and some of the backstory in there. And before I start any project, I try to read up as much as I possibly can about each army. I research lots of different pictures and try to get inspiration, ask people in the community. You may have seen me ask Dice Miniature Paint Guy recently for some tips on Vampire Counts. So anyway, without further ado, let's have a look at my stash. So the books that started it all off, Nagash Book 1 and Book 2. This is the End Times books, which I picked up when they first came out. Really high quality, brilliant books. If you don't have them and you're into the fluff, then I would really recommend you try to pick them up, even if it's in soft copy format. Goes without saying that we have Nagash as part of our Vampire Counts army, or Undead army really. This is in box, sealed. I'll try to should have this prepared really, show you what's in the box, but these Games Workshop boxes, they come with another box inside, so that's the complete Nagash. Let me try and move this camera to a better angle for you guys. That's probably a bit better, is it? Yeah. So in there, one unbuilt Nagash. Next up, we've got a sealed Vampire Lord on Zombie Dragon, or it can be used as a Terrorgeist as well. One of my all-time favourite kits. Actually won the Slayer Sword, this kit. The famous story of the guy that won the Slayer Sword and sold it on eBay. Which is just nuts if you ask me, but each to their own. Needed the money, he said. For me, it'll be priceless to win a Slayer Sword. I've got 36 minis in there, the rest is dead, so it's basically 5 Black Knights, or Hex Wraith I suppose they could be. There's 20 Graveguard, 10 Graveguard by the looks of it, and 20 Skeletons and 1 White Knight, so that's a good little box set. Again, pick this up, it's sealed. Pick this up on Facebook for about probably 50% of the value of the models. You know me, thrifty Facebook and eBay buyer. Next up, we've got this kit, more Tarkov Nagash, so it can make Arkan the Black, it can make Manfred von Karstein, and it can make Neferata. So I actually have all 3 of these, by the way. I'll show you. So I'll make each of them rather than mess around with which one you like the best. And the great thing about Games Workshop kits, you can magnetize and play around with them now. So the invention of magnets in the hobby is just brilliant. They come with their own rule book and their own instructions these days as well inside, really highly detailed. Wish more more mini companies would show you how to build this stuff. So here we have another Mortark, so that's the second one. All the pieces there on sprue. Bought it off Facebook, complete on sprue like this. That's why it doesn't have a box. Here we've got a unbuilt corpse cart. That's a bit of fun. Really great model if you haven't seen it before. 10 dire wolves on sprue. Great little models as well, really highly detailed stuff. We've got a couple of werewolves from Warhammer Forge, out of production now. These are event only models. Pretty cool models. Quite add a kind of, as base fillers, they're pretty atmospheric and pretty cool. In here, this is a Vampire Lord on Winged Nightmare. You might remember this model from back in the day. It's a metal model, out of production, hard to get hold of now. Picked it up as part of a trade on eBay, swapped some Blood Angels for it, which I was pleased with. And then I got a couple of Morghast Archives, beautiful kits as well. Monstrous kind of, I don't even know what they are actually. I need to read a bit more and find out what exactly they are, or what they were when they were alive or whatever, but they're awesome models, worth having. What else have we got in that realm of undead? In here there's 10 ghouls. I don't know where the box is. I think I bought them to do a one-off display project Halloween time, and never bothered assembling them past just the one. And finally, I guess, as a unit filler, I've got Pirate of Sartosa. So that is not a bad, you can see that all, that's not a bad stash as far as stashes go. However, it fails into insignificance. Sorry, I was saying it's not a bad stash as far as stashes go, but it fails into insignificance when you see what I actually already have assembled. So this is my Vampire Counts army as I have it assembled so far. I'll do a quick sweep around and we can look at some of the units in a bit more detail. Now Jameson, this is a stash. If you're looking for the definition of a stash, unpainted stash, here it is. It's probably, I mean I don't play the game, but if I had to guess, probably about 7,500 points. Which is not bad. If you add what you've just seen over there to the equation, that's where I get 10,000 points from. So starting here in the middle, you've got Manfred von Karstein on horseback, mounted. He's probably one of the greatest vampire generals in the history of Warhammer. You've got 5 black knights to the left of him and 5 black knights to the right. A Tomb Banshee here and 1 on the other side. Moving across here, you've got a Master Necromancer, and behind him 30, 60, 80 zombies, so 80 altogether. Down here we've got a White King with 10, 20, 30, 40 Graveguard. Some special characters there. That's the Forge World Banner Bearer. That's Krell over here, and that's Heimlich Kremler, the famous necromancer from the Gottschalk and, so not focusing, Gottschalk and Felix books. Konrad von Karstein, the older brother of Manfred. Arkan the Black, a famous character. Over there you've got the Terrorgeist, one already built up. So down here we've got 10, 20, 30, oh sorry, 10, 20, 30 skeletons. Behind the skeletons we've got Strigoi Ghoul King and 40 odd ghouls. In the back there we've got a Mortis engine, which already based up a bit. 3, 6, 9 Crypt Horrors, Spirit Hosts, Morghast Archive again, sub-built Nagash. You might say, well, what have you got 2 Nagashes for? Well, I bought one on Facebook. I know I already had my original one, but this price was just unmissable. 10 Direwolves at the back, 1 Corpse Cart, 5 Hex Raists, and some Vargeist and Vargulf at the back there. So altogether a massive stash of Vampire Counts. This is part of a bigger project. So if I told you that my Warriors of Chaos army, which is also unpainted, and my Empire army are both bigger than this, considerably bigger, then you would start to see what I mean about backlog of minis. So I'm going to do a separate video on that project. It's a lifelong project. It's not a 5-minute thing. It's taken a lot of money to collect and a lot of time, but it's kind of like something I'm putting together for, not when I retire because I'm only 35, but I've still got a fair ways to work, but something that, when my daughters are a bit more grown up and I've got less responsibilities, that I can I can actually paint it all. But for now it's about collecting it, keeping it safe, and having a vision for what it is that I want to do with all this stuff when I won't say when I grow up, but when I get the time. So there you have it, guys, a stash of vampire counts. I will show you my other miniatures in future videos, not just the Warhammer and Games Workshop stuff. As I said before, I want to showcase a lot more miniature companies than just for Warhammer than Games Workshop, so they get enough coverage on the web. Whereas I put up a couple of videos in the past and people have never heard of some of the companies I've showcased, which is a shame, because there are, you know, you need to sort of broaden your thought process and have a look at what's out there. Here's by the way, here's all the different magic cards, Vampire Counts, Law of Undeath and Tomb Kings in there as well. Got them on eBay, sorry, on Facebook. So yeah, I'll explain more about that meta project or lifelong project in a video in the future, as well as some channel revisions I'm going to be doing. But in the meantime, you will see me paint the odd unit of these Vampire Counts here and there. And yeah, at the minute I'm still undecided of the exact theme, but I think using Manfred von Carstein as my general, also I'm going to have him on the same mount as Archon the Black over here. Then it's really going to be a traditional Vampire Kings with Nagash in support, or let's say Nagash encouraging them. So hope you liked the video. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you did, subscribe and like, and any comments please feel free to ask and I'll do my best to answer them. Jameson, keep up the good work, enjoy the channel, and I know you've got some pretty impressive stash of your own. I remember your tax rebate video a while ago where you just blew it all on minis, and I can't think of a better way to spend it. So all the best to you, and well done on reaching 500 subscribers, and see you in the next video. Thanks guys, bye.